All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, everyone. And as again, right off the bat, we have a couple setups here ready potentially. I'm looking at GJ here at 187. Let's go with 187 540. And see if I can get this ready here. This is a nice range right here. Yeah, let's go 27. Here comes USD CAD as well. So USD CAD may be ready for the drop as well on the reversal end. And let's get this ready. So what do we have here? 540. Where's the 530? Shall we keep it at 530? I think we can. 270 both ways. 260 here. Okay. All right, guys. I think I may just enter this very soon here because, again, we got a setup ready here right off the bat. And here comes USD CAD as well. I'm not sure we're going to get another chance at this. It's a nice, beautiful 15 pip range, but I'll go for 14 here. But let's settle with GJ first here. Okay, so TP 7800. Alrighty, so this is the GJ setup here, and USD CAD. Right now, GJ is about 5 pips. So I haven't set it yet here. I'm looking for another break here before I go ahead and pursue the setup here, just like USD CAD as well. But let me get everything ready here. And what is it, 985? Get profit level right here. Okay. Yeah, I'm still leaning on another push here potentially before pursuing this. So I'm waiting for another push below. And USD CAD again, still unsure yet. Stop loss level. Again, as long as I have everything set here. All right. Again, just looking for another push below here with the new 5-minute candle. And if that can happen, I will go ahead and pursue the setup here. So let's wait up for the new 5-minute candle and see what happens. It may give us another push before potentially catching this move here. All right, we got a minute left for a new 5-minute candle. Alrighty. Again, because this could pull away here as well, right to the downside here. So I'm not risking this fully entirely yet. And again, USD CAD could push out of this level here as well. Let's see. Well, here comes a new 5-minute candle. Alrighty. All right, here it is. So if this can pull below the previous low here, I'll consider the setup here. Here it comes. All right, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pursue and enter the GJ buy stops here. So at 187, 540. All right, guys. So GJ buy stops have been placed, and USD CAD looking for another push here. Again, for all we know, GJ could continue pushing down here, but it gave me enough of a push here. So I like that new 5-minute push here, new 5-minute candle push, and leaning on having GJ push all the way up back up top here. So let's see what happens here. So this is an entry setup here. Where's 540? Right there. All right, guys, there's gonna be a slight adjustment here because I thought it was at 540, but no. So 270, 187, 270. You can just move that by, I believe, a pip. You can still modify that, no issues. And 810. What just happened here? Alrighty, so 187, 810. So a slight adjustment there. Alrighty. So waiting on GJ here, and USD CAD again looking for a push above here. Not ready yet. For all we know, again, it could break out of this range here and continue up here. Not risking that. Look at GJ. It could break out of this range as well. So that's why, again, I needed this push below the previous low here, previous wick. To consider that, again, USD CAD looks like it's a good one here, but I'm going to wait out here just because felt we could get another push above here. You can see it's still hesitating at the top end of the range here. So it could flip there, and GJ could continue down here as well. USD CAD is really not moving here. Let's see what it does. All right, well, there's a new 5-minute candle coming up now in less than 2 minutes. So if USD CAD doesn't make the push now, I mean, it is attempting now to break below this level. Here it comes. Yep, USD CAD is making that push. See what GJ does here. Oh, USD CAD may just make that push here. GJ is pulling back here. All right, well, we got a new 5-minute candle coming up now. So again, I'm not in the USD CAD sells here, but I did enter the buy stops for GJ here. Still waiting to be tapped in. And you can see a small zone right here with USD CAD. Could pull back again. All right, new 5-minute candle. GJ no bottom wick. And no bottom wick for USD CAD either here. So can they make that move here before I consider this? And can GJ reverse from here as well? Let's see. Can we get a stronger push from USD CAD here to get it moving? All right, there we go. Okay, how strong of a move is this? Can we get it up here? Now we have, again, in less than 5 minutes, we have a 30-minute, new 30-minute candle coming up. Oh, well, here comes GJ. Could be tapped in on this. USD CAD, close call here, but it's not ready for me personally. Waiting for another push here, potentially. You can see it's a small consolidation zone right here. About 5.5 pips. Does it pull back? And GJ, again, attempting to come right back in this range level here. We got less than 4 minutes to go before a new 30-minute candle. Interesting. Still pulling. No, GJ still has not pushed up here. And you see CAD just pushing down here. Okay. Again, I still see this consolidation zone right here. And there's a 5-minute EMA below. So it could push off of that as well. And here is GJ once again. Now it's pushing here, and I'll be right before the 30-minute close. And again, I'm holding. You can see the tap of the 30-minute EMA. Potential rejection. Pull back right up top. We'll see. This is the other setup right here. Again, not entered, but still watching closely. Oh, well, here's GJ, guys. Here's GJ, and did I get tapped in here? Yes. Yeah, I did. Okay. Right here. Right at 187.540. 187.540 right there. And again, yes, CAD is pushing as well here. We got less than 3 minutes to go before a 30-minute close. I mean, GJ pretty much just tapped me in and just wicked right down here. Let's see. Is it a stronger push here to continue and carry itself right back in this range level here? Let's see. Another attempt here. We got less than 2 minutes left now. Less than 2 minutes to go. And again, USD CAD may just pull through here right to the bottom, or does it reject at the 5-minute EMA here? GG on the other hand, again, just tapped me in. It's unfortunate here because we got 2 minutes left for the 30-minute close. The good thing is there's a 30-minute EMA below. But where does GJ close here? Where does GJ close? Oh, what a nice push right here from USD CAD. Right down. Look at that. And the 30-minute EMA rejection to the from the upside here as well. Now 5-minute EMA tap. GJ right here at 540. Alrighty, less than a minute to go now. And see what happens here. And again, GJ is closing right above the 30-minute EMA. We're seconds away now. Seconds away before a new 30-minute candle. And yeah, it appears that it will close above the 30-minute EMA. And here's USD CAD again. Does it bounce off the 5-minute EMA and come back up top? Let's see. Well, here's a new 30-minute candle. Does it come back up top? Maybe tap the 30-minute EMA once again. GJ is tapping right above the 30-minute EMA for a potential tap. And here is USD CAD. Okay, well, here's GJ pushing back here with the 30-minute EMA tap once again. And you can see on the 1 hour candle, you can see it can close right back in. But is it strong enough to push back? And what does USD CAD do here? No top wick, close right on top of the EMA here pretty much. And does it make a push right back up top, maybe to the 15 and 30-minute EMA once again, as this is a new 30-minute candle. And what does GJ do meanwhile, right? So if it is pulling back, how many pips would that be? About 5.5 pips. Or does it continue down here? Ooh, look at USD CAD go here. Wow. Again, no top wick on the current candle. So this is also a 30-minute candle. But man, this would have been a nice setup as well. Felt another push above, but it gave us the drop. Now GJ on the other hand is in drawdown here, still pulling back here. What does USD CAD do here? All right, GJ, so once again, came back for another cleaner tap of the 30-minute EMA. And does it pull back right back in that range now? Again, this is the hour candle. You can see all have closed. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5-hour candles. 5 1-hour candles have closed within this range level here, and all have been wicks. So is this also going to follow suit? Now the other challenge is now whether USD CAD continues to drop here. But it would be unfortunate again. This move would have been missed. Close call. Had actually favored the USD CAD setup here. Again, GJ struggling to move above the EMA and below. It's kind of ranging, zoning right here, right below the setup here. And look at USD CAD go. Wow, what a setup this would have been. Again, no top wick here, so it can pull right back up top. Now GJ is attempting to come back up top. You can see on the 30-minute candle, 30-minute time frame, it could imitate the left right back up top here. Alrighty. Alright, so USD CAD maybe attempting to pull back here. No top wick, could push back up top, and then maybe ready for the drop again. GJ continues to hunt the 30-minute EMA, has tapped it multiple times on the smaller time frame now. And here is USD CAD pulling back. Can we still get this set up here on the right? And meanwhile, what does GJ do here? Still pushing down. Here comes USD CAD. Another push, another attempt. See right here, it's a little messy here. How far does USD CAD go back up top? Again, GJ circulating right up above and around the 30-minute EMA. But this would have been a beautiful move right down. Got a few minutes late here to enter. And again, GJ rebounding off the 30-minute EMA over and over again. Look at this. And USD CAD is really dropping it. Wow. And again, I did have this as a favorite setup here between the two, but USD CAD just did not pull back here. I mean, it may do it now, but the 30-minute EMA is really holding on for GJ here, so the 1 hour can certainly close back in that range level, as did all these previous 1 hour candles right here. All right, let's see. Again, one green candle here for GJ can bring it right back above the break-even level. And again, USD CAD struggling to go to continue down here, but nonetheless, it makes a strong push here, and it could be ready for the drop once again. And here is GJ. Again, one green candle can change the dynamic of the setup right here. This is the only active setup right now that I've entered. And that, did tap me in right here. You can see it. Look at the tap in as well. Just literally just tapped and boom, it shifted right down. Well, here's that green candle that I was talking about. Potentially, we got 2 minutes left for this 5-minute candle to close. Can it close up top here for the next 5-minute candle to continue up? And can USD CAD give us that push once more above here to potentially take this setup again? Not again, but at least have a possibility to enter this time around. See? Again, I'm hoping this GJ candle closes strong bullish in this level here. If we can close above right here, we could see the next 5-minute candle push right back up top, and that would be the 15-minute close. So let's see where it closes up. You can see that this current 50-minute candle for USD CAD had no top wick and could push right back up top. So leaning on that here, but I like this push here. We got a minute left for GJ. I'm looking for a strong close, within this range level here, but nonetheless to the top right here, where the next 5-minute candle can push it right back in that range, right? Which is why I had entered the setup. All right, well, here is USD CAD. Now it's attempting to push right back up top. And look at GJ go. Let's go. Come on, GJ. Now we need that push. Let's go. That's a beautiful push here for the 5-minute close. And, yep, there you go. Perfect. Right at the top. That's what I wanted. And now can we get that push right in now? And so can we get it right back in? If this pulls right back down, it's not going to be good. As you see, CAD is making an attempt to go back down or to continue down. Can GJ pull back in the range level here? You can see the 50-minute EMA is above. The 30-minute EMA is below. With a nice push here to close out the 5-minute. Can it continue up here? We're slightly in drawdown for the setup here. Can it pull up? Right, or on the smaller time frame, you can see it was a consolidation zone right here. But if it can pull through here and continue, it's gonna be a nice clean setup here. Yep, and we could see USD CAD coming right down. May have another chance here though. May have another stab at this. Right back up top. Oh yeah. Come on, GJ is not pushing here. It's right at break even right now. I don't like that because I don't want this pullback and create another range here and maybe drop further down as USD CAD may pull back up top. So this is very significant here. This close on the 5-minute and 15-minute candle could decide the fate of this setup here, right? If this does not pull up strong here, again, we do have the 50-minute EMA up top here. It rejected the 30-minute EMA and could pull up here. The 50-minute EMA would be a nice marker here for me to, adjust the stops, maybe take some partials as well, as the uncertainty, for the setup is still, still there to a certain degree. All right, can we get it? I feel nice about the 50-minute EMA being there. Can it get there? And the 5-minute EMA is right there as well. So can it push and at least get to the EMA, even if it wants to flip and come right back down here, right? Those are nice targets there to seal something out of the setup here. And you can see CAD is attempting to pull down here, but we'll see. But here's GJ. Can he make that attempt? We got 3 minutes left for the close here, for the 15-minute close. Can he make a push even beyond the 50-minute EMA, even if it closes below? But by that time, again, this will be a risk-free and profitable setup. Alrighty. Again, it's not pushing above here. We still got 2 minutes left. Can it make that break here? Certainly think it can, because, again, the EMAs are up top. And it could give us a nice push here. And the good thing about the push right here is because now, if the 50-minute closes somewhere here, and there's going to be a new 50-minute candle, we could still see that push even beyond the EMA level. If this was closing out over here, then we could see a rejection here. But if it's closing out just below the EMA, we can see the next 50-minute candle continue to push. And since there's going to be lots more time for the 50-minute candle to close, we could see a push up and then reject and close below the EMA. But I don't like how it's pushing right down here. It's at break even again. And see what's going on with USD CAD here. So this is a 50-minute candle and no top wick. Does it flip right back up top? And G just pushing right back down. Don't like this close here. You can see it's coming right back into that range level here, pulling down here. But the 50-minute EMA is above here. This is also going to close out the 1 hour candle, the 2-hour candle, the 4-hour candle, the next 15 minutes. So I'm going to hold on to this in anticipation that we could get a push above, even if it closes right back down. And you could see USD CAD struggling to come back up here, so it could continue down as GJ could continue moving up here. All right, well, let's see. This is where the 50-minute candle will close for GJ, but it did close right back in that range level, and we do have the 50-minute EMA above. It's also closing out the 1 hour, again, as I mentioned, and you can see on the 30-minute candle as well, it could be a clean right up. 1 hour also can close right back in that range, as all these previous 1 hour candles have closed in this range here. So, but is there a smaller consolidation zone right here where GJ pulls right back down and USD CAD pulls back up? It's a close call here. Close call, because it can respect this small zone right here, or does it flip and respect this range level here before the close of the hour, right? So I'm leaning on the larger range being respected here. because again of the hour close, the 4-hour close, and the EMAs up top here, the 5 and 50 minute, which it could bounce off to. And we had two, clean rejections of the 30-minute EMA here. So you can see on the 30-minute candle, you can certainly close back up top here. So I like the chances for GJ here. Let's see what happens. And USD CAD is still pushing right down. Leaning on GJ, pushing up here. Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, and USD CAD is dropping here. This would have been another clean setup here. Could have captured two setups here, but let's see. Let's see what happens here. Alrighty. Well, what a huge dive GJ took here. No top wick here. Attempted to pull back here, but nope. And wow. Okay. So this one is, I mean, I'm not sure what's going on here. There was a low impact GP news here, but what a dive it just took. And again, it did tap the 30-minute EMA. The 30-minute candle has not closed, of course. So let's see. Does it pull back here? But wow, what a candle right there to completely remove the longs here in the position here. So now let's see. Does it reject the 30-minute EMA, pull back? And could have been just a huge fake out right here. So if this 5-minute candle pushes right back up top and closes strong here, you know, I was going to mention that this there could be something dramatic here before, you know, the last 5-10 minutes here before the 4-hour close, which we've seen oh so many times. And look at USD CAD pulling back as well. Can GJ pull back up here in the next 5 minutes here? You can see non-wick candle right here. A drop, 30-minute EMA rejection could pull right back in this range level here on the 1-hour time frame here. Or does it continue down here? All right. It's kind of breathing on its last chances here before the 4-hour close. And here's USD CAD pulling back up here. Alrighty. So it's a really interesting push right back down for GJ. It is about 11 pips in drawdown out of what, 27. So not halfway there yet, but let's see. GJ struggling to come back up here. Still got 4 minutes to go. I mean, this whole candle, this whole push here happened in what, 5 minutes? No, almost 19 pips. So we could expect GJ to push back up as well if it is going to close back in their range level here. And it can. Again, we've seen a lot of drastic movements in the last 4 or 5 minutes before a 4-hour candle opening. So nothing unusual. But I mean, what a push though. 19 pips right down. No top wick. The 50-minute candle closed strong. 50-minute candle opened strong as well. And then this huge push out of nowhere. And it's still struggling to come back up here. Let's see. Let's see what happens here in the last, what, 3 minutes now. USD CAD is pulling back up here. GJ struggling to pull back up here. Let's see if it makes another attempt. And if it closes above the 30-minute EMA. But struggling to do that right now as well. Let's see. Again, another attempt. Still nothing. Yet another attempt to pull back here. Nope. It's not giving in. Where is the 30-minute EMA? It's right there. We got less than 2 minutes to go now. Let's see what GJ does here. Here's a 30-minute time frame. What does GJ do here? Okay, it appears that it's pushing here. But it'll be an interesting close here. We got a minute left now. So it's closing below the 30-minute, about 5 or 6 pips below. But an interesting close. See now it's pulling back as well. Alrighty. Okay. Well, I'm going to hold on into the new 4-hour candle. Let's see what happens here. And that's how the 4-hour will close. But it's definitely an interesting close here. It could pull back up. Let's see. USD CAD is certainly pushing back up top. Kept it at 27 pips for GJ here. 1 to 1. Let's see. All right, well, here comes a new 4-hour candle. And what a push here. And what a close. But again, I kept it 27 pips here, so we still got some breathing room below the price right now. Wow, GJ is really pushing here. USD CAD may make another attempt up top. What does GJ do here? Close below the 30-minute EMA, strong close. And let's see. If USD CAD pulls back down, GJ may pull right back up top. That was a strong bearish close for GJ here. Let's go about 8 pips, 8.5 pips. Last attempt. All right. Yeah. So, in terms of controlling rates for GJ, yeah, I am thinking of closing out before it reaches the full 1% loss for me. But it is a new 4-hour candle here, so does it need some breathing room before it jumps up here? But yeah, it's really appears that it's just going to continue dropping here. I'm just looking at USD CAD here. It's also struggling to come back up as well. Will there be one more push here for GJ before it pulls back here? Again, just 1 minute into the new 4-hour candle here. Let's see. Now USD CAD again appears to push back up. GJ still surviving. You can see USD CAD still weak here, so USD CAD continues down. GJ's making GJ's gonna make a huge attempt right back up top. So let the price move after the 4-hour opening, just for some breathing room, just in case if it makes that flip. And again, we've seen that when the 4-hour closes below, it may make that jump. But it's still looking very weak here. Now we're about, how many pips in drawdown are we at? About 13 pips left to go. So about, yeah, we're about halfway in drawdown here. But again, still leaning bullish on GJ here, guys. As crazy as it seems, but see, like I see that it may just pull right back up top all the way through, because this candle was questionable right here. This candle was very questionable, and for that reason, I see it pulling right back up top, and this time not only tapping the 5-minute, but going back up to the 15 and potentially getting back in this range here. Also, we can see this level here as well, where at the top of that is the 5 and 15-minute EMA. And USD CAD may just continue down here as well. So a 4-hour scare here with the new 4-hour candle, or close of the last 4-hour candle, but it may just pull right back up top. And you can see the price is about to meet the 30-minute EMA, and then at the top of this level right here is a 5 and 15-minute EMA with the non-wick candle as well. If it can make the full push here, it'll be great. And you can see it can pull back. And look at USD CAD. And again, this is why I was hesitating to close out GJ, because it appeared that USD CAD may just fill up the non-wick candle on the left and continue down, even though it may not continue right now. But that's helping GJ push up here. Look at this. Alrighty, so nice push here again. The 30-minute EMA is right there. Again, it could reject it. Ooh, what a rejection. Wow. Okay. Just as I was talking about rejection here. Okay. Let's see, does it pull right back up top again? As USD CAD is making that full move down here. What a clean move this would have been. But GJ, let's see this time around. Can it push above that 30-minute EMA now? Again, we're only 5 minutes into the new 4-hour candle here. So still lots of time left. But the 4-hour candle can push here and can continue up here. Again, it's still very early on in the 4-hour candle. I mean, it's still 6 minutes in, pretty much. All right, well, as USD CAD is pushing down here, I'm holding on to GJ here. And again, the reason was because of this questionable candle right here, guys. This really put me at odds with, what's going on with GJ. And, it did close up the 4-hour candle here. Maybe it was just a liquidity grab or, a fake out here to cut off the buyers here. But nonetheless, since we have we have an advantage here with the USD CAD direction here, took full advantage of that. And let's see what happens here. And so now this time we can anticipate if it does push back up top. And you can see now the 1-hour candle can pretty much close back up top here. And again, these type of moves we have seen on the streams before as well, guys, where the 4-hour may close at odds with the range. But we understand what direction between, again, USD CAD and GJ, and understanding how the candles are moving for me to hold on to the setup here, right? There's been, again, a few times where we've been heavily in drawdown here, and it survived because of, again, the fact that we took all factors in consideration. And again, this odd candle right here really made me hold on to GJ here and reconsider that this may just be a fake out and it could pull right back up top here. Again, not saying that it will, but it's a close call here where GJ could push right back up top and it could be a strong 1-hour close here. And USD CAD, again, I see USD CAD coming down here. So 2 clean moves here. Of course, this candle was not anticipating that. I mean, I don't think anybody can anticipate that without any news. This is a huge push right here. But let's see. Can GJ overcome the 30-minute EMA here and push up? Or does it reject and continue down here? It's a struggle here. I like the 1-hour candle here, but again, it's a struggle for GJ right now to break above the 30-minute EMA. Let's see. Again, still very early on in the hour, in the 30-minute and 50-minute candle here. So still holding on. What are we at here? Well, 6 pips in drawdown. It came as close as what? What was this? About 2-3 pips in drawdown. Again, certainly will consider if it makes that push here on the 1-hour. You can see, but the 1-hour still has a lot of time left, right? So it's going to be a tough call here. You can see the non-wick candle here and the 5-minute EMA tap. So two areas here where it's at this pretty much at the same level and price is pushing here, so it can certainly reach there. And that's what I'm holding on to here. And it's a new 5-minute candle here, so nice close. A really nice close here, and it can continue up here. You can see this level is a nice level where price can reach, pretty much leveling the EMA and the non-wick candle here. And we've seen those areas always, be a target for price to reach. No matter, how price comes back around. But it gets these areas right here. And again, if it can make that pull, and it's up here now, again, the 50-minute EMA above, and we could see this clean push as USD CAD may make the clean push right back down here. So again, correct analysis, just a delayed, delay of movement here, and a movement against against us as well. With this near 19 pip non-wick candle pushing right down before the 4-hour close. Could not expect that. That's okay. It's pulling back here. Again, looking for a strong push here and a strong 15-minute close right back up top here. You can see this 50-minute candle could close right back up top here and tap this level before the 50-minute close in 4 minutes here. And if it does close up here in this region, as did the previous one down here, right after the half-an-hour candle right here, we could see it continuing up because the 50-minute EMA is above. And if it does open up a new 50-minute candle, since there's a lot of time left, there will be a lot of time left for the new 50-minute candle. Let's say the current one closes right here. There'll be a lot of time left for the next 50-minute candle to close. Could tap the 50-minute EMA and bounce up. And that's the move I was expecting with this candle over here. Did not give it to us in that huge drop. But let's see what happens here. So that's how I'm reading the charts here, guys. And hopefully it plays out here. Holding on right here, risky before cutting losses short, possibly. But this candle made me hold right here. This one and the direction right here as well for USD CAD. Again, the 30-minute hasn't closed here, so we could see it swing right back down. But I like this 50-minute close here in 3 minutes. And I like this level right here as well. I think I removed it here, but let me put it right back. This level right here. Would love to know, did anyone enter with me and anyone still holding with me? Would love to know. Anyone still holding GJ here? So we're pretty much okay, did not take this one. Okay. In GJ and CAD. Nice. Dean, you got that. Nice. I knew somebody would have probably got this setup here. Nice. That's a really nice catch here. Again, it could pull back here, but a nice push here can do the trick here as GJ is making the move up here. So really nice catch for anybody that did get into USD CAD. Holding. Okay, nice. Curtis as well. John. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we got a lot of warriors in this in this battle right here. Alrighty. So the more the mighty, right? The mightier. But let's see. Alrighty. Alright, we got some viewers on YouTube as well. Nice. Holding. Let's go. Again, this level certainly can be reached now. It does hit tap from this level and break right back down. That's a whole different question here. But we got a 50-minute close coming, and I like this 15-minute candle close. You can see it's the engulfing end is pretty much closing at the same level here. And I like this close with the next 50-minute candle maybe pushing up here and could give us that push where we can secure profit and make it risk-free and cut some profit as well, because, again, this could swing right back down. So it's pretty much this candle that really messed up everything. Otherwise, this would have been a clean ride up here under normal circumstances. So that's okay. It's part of the game. And look at USD CAD here. Again, I really like this. I favored this setup over this. It wasn't ready for me personally, but for all the ones that are, that did enter the setup here, a beautiful catch. And cheers to you guys, because you guys are looking at some really good profit here and a potential TP tap very soon. Here comes a new 50-minute candle. Again, I like this close here. I like this close here. Oh, I would not want this swing back down, though. The fact that it came back up again, it's got to give us this push now. Again, it doesn't have to do anything, but I just like saying that. Nonetheless, let's see. Come on, GJ. This is a really Nice target for price to reach. But because it's a new 50-minute candle and we still got 15 minutes to close up this candle, if it reaches up here, I'm looking for a push 50-minute EMA and maybe a slight push before breaking down maybe back in that range here. That's what I'm looking at, but this full push right back down is going to be devastating. And it'll be a rejection of the 30-minute EMA as well. The fact that it came back up again, there is a nice area where price can reach, right? EMA, non-wick candle. So yeah, this this will be tragic here if it pushes back down. And I am thinking of maybe adjusting my stop loss here because, again, I don't want this to pull all the way back down. Now, how much of a breathing room do I give it? Because, again, the 50-minute candle just opened up here. Because I do see it pushing right back up top. But it just moved, the new 50-minute candle just moved up less than 2 pips up and down here. So, let's see. Again, a nice level where price can reach. But because it's a new 50-minute candle, we could see a nice movement up here, potentially tapping the 15-minute EMA. And then we got more room above. The only thing is about this right here. If it in fact respects the 30-minute EMA and pulls right back down. That's the only part here, but again, it could reach this level before it comes back down. I'm looking at breaking this level here. And since it didn't do these last two, 5-minute candles up here, this time around it can make that move. And it's a new 4-hour candle. And the 1-hour candle can break all the way above here as well. So a lot of confluences above the price here. I should say that, right? And that's what made me also hold on to the price here. Again, I didn't mention that, but again, that's just kind of second nature, right? A lot of these things, just apply right away once you're so, kind of advanced in the strategy that you don't really have to factor those things in. They're already, kind of scaled in on within, your visual analysis here. So a lot of things I see I may not mention, but again, it's just repetition of the same system and same rules over and over again. And it really helps, right? But again, that will take time. It will take a lot of chart experience, studying the pair, understanding how the pair moves, during that session as well, and how candles move in certain circumstances, especially with this candle here, an odd candle pushing down 19 pips right before a 4-hour close when it was respecting this range level all the way through. And here comes GJ right back down. Not a good push. Not a good push. Now you can see it could reject the 30-minute and come right back down, but there's a lot of confluences above the price. So I do want to give, GJ some breathing room here. But at the same time, I don't want to give it too much breathing room where it could end up right back down here and then we lose out on this. But I like this level, for GJ to reach above. We got 11 minutes to go before the 15-minute close and the 30-minute close. So we still got a lot of time left, which is not good because GJ can swing back down as well. And you see CAD again struggles to come down here. But giving GJ one more chance here. One more chance before I may just close out here. I like this level for GJ to reach. Nice confluences above. The 1 hour you can see as well. Can make a clean ride up here. It's going to be a very interesting close here. New 5-minute candle coming up as well. I just don't like this 15-minute candle right here. And here comes GJ right. So you see CAD back down here. So I like that. And now the 5-minute EMA continues to approach. The break-even level, dropping below the non-wick candle on the left. And GJ again, a non-wick candle again. No top wick and pushing down here again. So that's twice now over 6 or 7 candles. And here USD CAD is pushing back. Wow. No kidding. Now you can see the 50-minute candle is not a good look here. And then the 30-minute close, candle may close below the 30-minute even. That's the battle here. So 30 and 15 don't look good. The other ones look good. And that is the challenge here. And then we have this level here with the 50-minute EMA here. We see GJ pushing back up top. Non-wick candle, of course. And in respect to this range level with a nice 1 hour close. And I'm leaning on that. And let's see what happens here. Okay, so I made a fake out here. And you can see now, if I adjusted my stops too early, because again, I'm factoring in the fact that I still have confidence in it because of all the factors that I mentioned. So it needs some breathing room, especially after a new 50-minute candle opening up. But it struggles to come back up here. Another attempt right back. Alrighty. And again, USD CAD, you can see it keeps struggling. So the push down almost seems inevitable here for USD CAD. And for that matter, GJ can certainly push up here. Again, still holding on this. I don't think it's a losing battle here, but it's definitely a tough battle here. As it's an interesting push down here with GJ. Do I trade FVG order block buy side? No concept such as that. I keep it very simple, straightforward. No ICT, no SM, smart money concept, nothing like that. Keep it simple. It's working for me. And, when something is working, especially a system is profitable for you, right? Consistently profitable. That's an edge you have, right? And keep with that edge. And that's why I mentioned, guys, again, it's very important that you stick with one strategy. I'm telling you guys, long term, dealing with multiple strategies is going to play a reverse card on you, and you will, it will be a losing battle because now you're battling with different strategies. If something doesn't apply, if your rules don't apply for a setup here with your, let's say, one strategy, but it applies with the other strategy, you're kind of entering, no matter what, right? So the setup may look good for one strategy, may not look good for another one. And then when you, let's say, lose one, according to the strategy that you tested with that particular setup, it limits your ability to understand what the actual flaw may have been to avoid it, because now there's multiple strategies that may confirm the setup and some that may not confirm, right? So you want to isolate limitations on a strategy and understand which mistakes, right, by backtesting, understand what happened and what occurred. And of course, with that, you need, in a system with an edge, whether you build your, yourself, whether you tweak an existing one, whatever the case may be, but you're going to have to spend some time, right? But sticking with one is a game changer for me. And ever since then, I never looked back, right? All right, so GJ again is pushing down here. Not the best look here. Where's the 30-minute right there? Tough battle right there. Tough battle. And again, USD CAD continues to pull back as well. This is going to be a very interesting close here. Very interesting close. Where's the 30-minute candle here? Okay. Yeah, that does definitely not that definitely does not look like a clean 30-minute candle, a confident close to hold this position here. But does it pull back in the next 5 minutes here? And you can see USD CAD struggling to come up here. I could see GJ pushing right back up top here, guys, before the 30-minute close. I mean, look at GJ is going like, wow, just thought it was respecting the 30-minute EMA here, and again, it still can. We still have 5 minutes to go, but if it makes a drastic push this time, it's going to close up top here. So this 50-minute close is going to be very, very significant here, right, for this move now. Now this one for sure. And you can see I almost felt that this was a rejection here. Now it could be a confident bullish push here. Look at it go. And it does have a bottom wick here. The previous 5-minute candle did not have a bottom wick, but it did come and fill that up. Look at that. So it pretty much came down to fill that up here, and it pushed right back up top. Alrighty. Again, I wouldn't say again a losing battle, but a tough battle for sure. Tough battle for sure here. We got 4 minutes left. If GJ can continue pushing up here, it's going to be a really nice push here. And you can see I'm leaning on the 1-hour candle here to imitate the left here, but on the bullish end, and continue that run here. So I'm looking for GJ to close in profit now, right at this level right here somewhere. So we could see this continuation. Let's see. Nice push. Beautiful push here. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. And again, USD also is really rough on the bullish end here. But beautiful push from GJ here. Right back up top again. I like this now. You can see the 30-minute, literally 2-3 minutes ago, the 30-minute candle was looking like it's going to respect the EMA, although it still can. I shouldn't speak too soon here. But the fact that we had a nice push here, and again, it could close up here. I'm leaning on, again, if this is going to be a nice push, I'm leaning on GJ closing at least at this level right here for this move to continue up here. Alrighty, so let's see. We got 2 minutes left to go. I like this push. Again, I want GJ to continue moving up here and close somewhere over here at this level so we can see a continuation up here. Yeah, it came as close as what? About, yeah, just under 8 pips away from being stopped out here. But a comfortable stop loss nonetheless. And let's see what happens here. Can GJ make a move up here? I would love for it to close up here. It's less than 2 minutes to go. It's making that push now. Come on, GJ. Let's go. And look at that 15-minute candle right there. Beautiful push here. Let's go. Come on. A little bit more of a push here. We got a minute left now. And it's getting there. Alrighty. Look at that push. Beautiful push here. Let's go. And now you can see how many attempts it made to come back up top now. Now that it rejected the 30-minute, blew past it. And now we're approaching the hour close as well. And look at where the candle is going now. So we can not only just see GJ push up here, guys, before the hour closes, maybe even to this level and this level right here, where there's a non-wick candle fill right here. So this could be a huge push here, and we can get multiple TPs on the setup here. So that's, again, one of the reasons why as well. I didn't mention that, but I also look at the larger range as well to anticipate holding on as well, right? So a lot of different factors that you have to put together. But again, this will come with time. It's not something that I expect anyone to learn, overnight. It's a lot of work to, learn, but put together. Once everything is put together, I'm telling you guys, this strategy is amazing and beyond amazing, and you guys can capture a lot of different moves here, and range within range, and a continuation as well. So let's see. And again, it pulled back here. It did tap the 5-minute EMA. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But the fact that the 50-minute candle closed right there, does it pull back again? GJ is not giving up here. GJ is not giving up here. But the fact that the hour is going to close up now, right? As I mentioned, the hour is going to close up now. Not now, but in the next, 29 minutes. It's looking tough for GJ to return back to the drawdown level again. So let's see. Yes, it has ranging right here, small consolidation zone. Okay, that's fair. Again, GJ is struggling here, so this is a 5-minute EMA tap. It's normal that it would reject right to a certain level. It's just 1 minute into the new 5-minute candle as well. So that is normal here, but I wouldn't want a huge push right back down. That means that would be a huge rejection of the 5-minute EMA. And it's pulling back again. Okay. Again, I am favoring the 1 hour close here versus a 30-minute push. See what happens. Alrighty. Yes, my apologies. Audio was gone because I was on mute. I am looking to add some maybe background music so you guys are aware when the audio is or when I am speaking and when I'm not. Maybe that'll be a little easier. Um, if anybody's an artist and they would like to share this song as background music, I'll be open to that. Just kidding. No, it's probably gonna be some classical, some classical music in the background. Very peaceful and nothing aggressive. Exactly. Alrighty. Okay, so now I also see another range right here from USD CAD. So if it does push up here, I'm trading that range here. But now there's this consolidation zone here. So if it doesn't break out of this, it's going to continue dumping down here. But taking the setup at this level here is not going to be the best of setups here, right? Smaller range, very tough to trade this type of range, and most likely may go against you, especially if you're going for a 1-to-1. Is 5 pips here. If this pushes up here, you lose the trade here. So it's not worth it. It's a gamble. What's not a gamble is the GD setup right here, unless it is. But no, it came back around for the 5-minute EMA tap again, and it continues to push here. Of course, we have still a lot of time left for the hour to close here. I'm still leaning bullish here and leaning on this full 1-hour candle closing to TP here and beyond possibly. Right, we see other levels above as well. So this could be a really nice push right back up top. But it continues to reject, the 5-minute EMA now a couple times over. How does it hold up here? I still think it's going to push above. There's a nice level here that right above the EMA where we had set this, where we have the non-wick candle fill, and then the 15-minute EMA above. So really nice levels above the price, and the fact that GD is back again at this bottom end of the range, which again was a valid bottom end of this range. So it's back there as well. So it's going to for sure have some rejections to the downside as well. So let's see what happens there. Again, USD CAD, I see it coming back down, but if it does pull back up top, I will have a setup ready for that. But GD continues to struggle here. I mean, what a strong rejection on the 5-minute, second time over here. And let's see now. We have 5 minutes left for the 50-minute to close. And you can see the 50-minute candle can ride right back down again. What a battle this has been. And this is the last 15 minutes now before... Sorry, the 50-minute candle has not closed yet. 5 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close. And these are the last 20 minutes for the hour to close. And I'm leaning on the hour closing up top here. So I'm using the 1 hour time frame as an advantage here. Hopefully it is an advantage. And the fact that GD continues to pull back up top. Right? It has pushed down here multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times here. And I don't think the 5-minute EMA will hold up confidently. It did once, came back again twice. Now it may come back a third time. And let's see what happens here. Unless it completely rejects it, of course, USD CAD would push up here as well. And now USD CAD is nearing this entry again. So we'll see how that works out. Unless it just pushes down from here. And here's GD again, a third time now. A third attempt. Alrighty. 3 minutes to go. Again, if this 50-minute candle closes up top here again, we may just get the push here. But this has been a really tough battle here with GJ. Swinging back up and down here. Now the fact that it continues to close up at this level here, right above break even, I'm leaning on the bullish run here for the last 50 minutes to close up top here, with the 1 hour time frame in mind as an advantage over the smaller time frames. And UC-CAD could swing right back down here. May not get to that level. Continue down here. And GJ again, is what, 3 minutes left? Let's see, does it pull back or does it push down here? I see it pulling back right to the 5-minute EMA and maybe even breaking above before the close here. We got 3 minutes left. And this can close above the 5-minute EMA, and that would definitely be a nice close for a potential continuation for the next 15 minutes to close up the hour. I mean, that would be ideal here. And again, it could give us this. I had felt it may have given us that push previously, but again, a lot of attempts here didn't break it. Now maybe the time here. We got 2 minutes left, and we still have, of course, time left for the 50-minute candle to close. This would be the third push, to the EMA tap here, 5-minute EMA, and it could break above this level. If it closes above this level, this is going to be a really nice push, and we could see the next 50-minute candle continue up. And again, you see CAD struggling to come up as well. Here it goes. We're at pretty much break even here. It's been a battle here, but I'm looking for that break now. We got less than 2 minutes to go now. Leaning on this push. Does it give it or does it flip entirely and come right back down? But I see this coming here. Let's see. Come on, GJ. We got a minute left now. In a minute, it can certainly push up. What is this? 3-4 pips for sure. For sure. We can get a push above here. Come on, GJ. You got this. Let's go. Alrighty. So we're about 40 seconds away. Let's keep it going. You can see UC-CAD could push right down here. A strong push right back down with the 50-minute close. And GJ need this push. Struggling. Struggling. Alrighty. Not the best close here, but the fact that it closed up top here with a nice 50-minute close, can we get that push now or this pulls back again? But I'm leaning on again the 1 hour time frame. I like the 1 hour time frame here. I like this push. I like the fact that GJ can push and strongly all the way up top here. If it comes up top here, guys, this could be a strong move all the way up top. And I'm leaning on that. It's again tapping the 5-minute EMA. Does it reject it and reverse? But there's been 4 or 5 attempts now. And I'm going to hold on to this one. Because it is a new 50-minute candle. So just not even 1 minute in now. And we could get a push above, break this level here. 15-minute EMA tap right there. But the fact that we have momentum before the hour close, we could see a swing, bullish and continue all the way up top here. Even if it swings up here and comes back down and retraces right below the 50-minute EMA, it's okay because we would have already secured profit, partials or fully, and it would have been risk-free. Right, so I'm not looking at the 15-minute EMA as a potential area for closing out partials or adjusting stops here. Maybe slightly above it, but I like this level right here. Again, you hold on the setup here. Now it's going your way, and you adjust the stops too early, too low into the profit territory, and you may lose out because it could just swing back, slight rejection, swing back, and then boom. And I'm not here to break even, guys. I'm not doing these streams to break even. I'm here to show you guys the confidence in my system and strategy, and for me to hold on, even at this point over here as well. Alrighty, now again, it's tapped the 5 minute EMA too many times here. And we got an hour close coming, so we got that momentum. Look at the 1 hour candle here as well, which again I raised more value in over the 30 minute and 15 minute and so forth. And it may just in fact play out here. Let's see. Again, struggling to break that 5 minute EMA. Wow, what a hold here of price. Now that's a strong hold right there. All right, let's see. I think we can get that break. The 1 hour is close is winding down here, so we got to get that push. Come on, GJ, got to make that push now. Exactly. Yep. Needed to trade right back in the range here, and now it's making that push. And the fact that, again, we still have a lot of time for the 15-minute candle. Again, using it to our advantage, it could make that push, break. If it doesn't get all the way here, it break and come back down and close below it. If it's going to still continue bearish here. But I'm looking for that break here, and that's why I'm not going to close out right at the 50-minute EMA tap because there's still a lot of time left. Right? And it's an hour close. A higher time frame candle is closing, and in anticipation of that, I'm letting it run. There you go. Look at that push, guys. Beautiful push. And let's see where everything is at now. Look at that push. Again, patience, patience, patience. An edge with the strategy. And you got yourself a profitable setup here. And hopefully soon enough, a risk-free setup as well. With some some partials taken out. Whatever it gives. If the market gives it to us, we're going to take it. Or at least I'm going to take it. Now I fill this non-wick candle. It broke above the 5-minute EMA. You can see how weak the 5-minute EMA pretty much became. Now the 15-minute EMA is next. But because we still have 11 minutes to go, I'm looking for a break above that. And hopefully it can match this level over here. And this would be the level where I close 50%. Because again, this setup here is not the most ideal as we know it, as what has occurred here. So for me now, it's in my best interest to secure partials in this setup here. Right? And the hour is closing up as well, and it could push down again. But let's see. Look at that push, guys. Beautiful push. Look at it go. Look at it go right there. Okay, so again, not taking that chance quite yet. Gonna allow it to continue to push. It's gonna give us another push. No, I don't feel, again, it's not ready for the rejection yet. It's gonna give us another push. I see it happening here, and I see USD CAD coming back down as well. Come on, GJ. We got lots of time left. We got lots of time left. Give us that push. And look at the hour closing up as well. So that's, again, the 1 hour time frame was the mighty one here in the setup here. Again, this level certainly can be reached. Come on, DJ. You got this. You got this. Let's keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Partials at 6. Exactly. Partials. I'm going to take 50% off at 660 here. And guys, what we're going to do again, because of safety here, stops and break even. Again, I don't like the fact that it's idling here at the 50-minute EMA. So just in case, in fact, what I'm going to do here, guys, let's get a couple pips here as well. So 560. Stops at 187, 560. So in profit here, but I see it pushing here, as I mentioned a few times over. Not only even to this level here, guys, but again, if we get this push here, we may even close out more than what it gives us here. Or more than what this level, is here, 660. So let's see. But it's going to give it to us. Ooh. Yeah, I feel it's going to give it to us because the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour here. It looks so clean. And we only have 8 minutes left. And if it's going to make a wick here, it's going to make that push now. And that's the advantage here, guys. This is the advantage that we are taking. Why not? And look at UC Cat coming right back down, as I mentioned. Look at that. And we got a clean push from GJ here. Come on, GJ. You got to do this. Got to do this. Give us that push. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, guys, even if TP hits here, because it is pushing here. As UC Cat is pushing down. Look at UC Cat here. Come on, GJ. And cheers to everyone that held on here. It was a tough battle here, but again, I did mention it wasn't a losing battle. I saw a lot of confluences above, and it gave me a lot of confidence to hold. And anything less than that would have been stopped out in a loss or potentially break even as well here. And again, you can see the 50-minute candles holding up. I didn't anticipate that, but I still feel that push is coming here. Look at all these 1 hour wicks here. So we see a push coming here. In 7 minutes, it can move. It can really move. It can really move a lot of pips in 7 minutes here. And again, it's just a matter of any minute now. We got this push coming. Come on, G. There you go. Give us another push. Let's go. Give us another push. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. You got a lot of time left. We still got 7 minutes to go. Yeah, 1 hour candle is really looking nice. Exactly. And that's exactly what I favored over all these other kind of rejections here. I really like the 1 hour here. I felt confident about that. And you can see now this 1 hour candle. Look at the wicks on the left here. This can really pretty much tap TP as well. It can make a huge push before the 1 hour close here. And we're taking full advantage. Full advantage of this. Why not? The fact that we had to battle this right here, why not take full advantage? This can go right up all the way through. There's still a new 5-minute candle coming up, and you could see how it's pushing up here, guys. A beautiful move here, and the bonus is that if this continues to move up here and doesn't reject on the 50-minute EMA, we got a whole push right here, guys, left, and that's powerful. So I will designate a TP2 level here once we break above this level, if of course we break above this level. Should never be overconfident. Anything is possible. We've seen it with this candle right here. Anything is possible. All right, I don't like this continued idling right at the 50-minute EMA. I still see the push coming here. There's a new 5-minute candle here. I see the push coming because the hour is closing up. And looking at the left here, all wicks on the left. So we could get a significant push above this level here. And look at USD go, wow. Yep, I see GJ pushing up here. Come on, GJ. You got this. Wow, the fact that price is still settling here with the hour close coming up. It's pretty amazing to me, but ooh. All right, if it continues to do this, guys, if I'm waiting for another minute here, if it doesn't push here, I'm going to close out fully here. I don't like this push. I still see it pushing up here. The hour candle was just too strong here on the left, all the wicks on the left here. That I see making a strong push. A strong push. Let's see. Come on, GJ, you got the time now. Let's go. The time is now. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that beauty right there. There we go. And we still got time. It's not over yet. Look at the left. Look at the left here, guys. It's not over yet. All right, there you go, guys. I mentioned 50% right here. I'm going to keep it to that. Yep, you guys are able to close. If you guys want to wait out, that's up to you guys. But I'm closing out 50% right here. And again, stops are in profit. And now, guys, TP2. Let's take it further. Let's take this further. 7, 8, 10. And I see it pulling back here, so I'm going to designate a. But you can see, guys, look how consistent that level was for us to close out here, right? If this pulls all the way back and closes below the 50-minute EMA, that level was an exact level. And it could pull back here. But I'll just list a TP2 just in case. But this is where, this is where closing partials becomes oh so important. And I've always, again, advocated for closing partials even on a 1-to-1 setup here. I'm always going to do that. That is the way to profitability. I'm telling you guys, I've experienced all types of ways. Holding on for a 1-to-1, not adjusting the stops, not modifying, and not looking at key levels within a 1-to-1 setup. Now I'm talking about 1-to-3 or 1-to-4 setup, a 1-to-1 setup. Looking at key levels for me to hold on. You can see, look at the exact level it reached. Slight wick above it as well. And if you didn't do that, well, you're pretty much almost, down to break even now. And I closed out half, as I mentioned, on, right here live, real time, and put stops in profit back, was it 5-10 minutes ago. And so the setup is still valid for me as well, because again, it did not tap me out, as you guys can see. And we're still holding on here. Right, and again, I do see the hour closing up nicely as well. This could be a 2 TP setup here. And if it continues pushing up here, look at that beautiful push. Uh, 188.80. But again, cheers to everyone who took the setup here as well. We missed it by a pip, 2 pips. Some of you guys took it. So congrats, cheers to you guys. Again, doesn't take anything away from the strategy. It was a powerful range, tradable range, and just got late on the setup. But nonetheless, whoever did make it, tapped in or got in time, you guys are profiting on the setup as well. Potential 1% setup here as well. Alrighty. Look at that push now. And I like this close here because it's a confident close. Look at the hour candle right there. And it could continue pushing up here. But a beautiful push right here. All right, guys. You can see it swinging right back down. So you can see the 15-minute candle. Although again, it's an hour candle as well. It closed slightly above it, but it was weak, right? It closed weak. Could anticipate this push right back down. And again, that's why. Look at the level here. Look how strong this level held up here. And it definitely got above the 50-minute EMA, right? So for me, I'm satisfied with the setup here because again, I'm going to walk away with profit and it's risk-free altogether here. And I still, if it reverses here, it still may give me the full TP hitter as well with the runners. So can't complain. And again, the fact of the matter is, if the original candle over here, right, it was this candle. Let me go on the 5-minute time frame here. It was this candle right here before the 4-hour close, right? This close right here, which again was 15 minutes prior, and I felt that this push will happen at that time, which was about what, an hour and 50 minutes ago, and it did not happen, and this happened. So this again, I didn't lose confidence in setup, but nonetheless, I felt that I may need to close this a little earlier if it does reach that level again, which again I felt strongly about, and that's why I held on. And track this. Look at this level right here on the left. Understood the 50-minute EMA could cross that as well before the hour close, and it got there 5 minutes prior. And great partial here taken, and stops in profit, risk-free, profitable setup, and we're running on a winning streak here on YouTube. We haven't lost this week. Again, that doesn't matter, right? It's not about the winning streak, but it's a matter of fact that we're following our rules. We're actively managing the trade, active trade management, and even in a 1-to-1 scenario, right? You walk away with maybe 50% here, 0.6% here. Let's say you're risking 1%. You walk with 0.5, 0.6%. You walk away with a potential 1%. We nearly got the setup here. Waited an extra 5-minute candle. Did not give in. But nonetheless, it's fine. And this would have been an extra 1%. Or let's just say you closed out right here when it got down here and it rejected here. It came back down again. Maybe another 0.5, 0.6%. Add those up together, and you got yourself a 1% gain for the day. And you ask any credible, I'm not talking about not credible, a credible trader out there, a credible mentor, a credible guide, and they'll tell you, well, 1% a day. Again, I'm not even telling you guys to aim for 1% a day, but you can ask them, well, how much of a 1% gain per day is. That's an amazing gain. Again, I wouldn't even tell you guys to even go for that. Maybe not even half of that per day. But whatever the market gives you, as long as you follow your rules and you don't enter too many setups, it's very possible to, have a consistent gain here. Again, only with a profitable, strategy, right? That a strategy that has an edge that you believe in, and that it's working for you. Right? If it's working for me, it's not working for you, then that's not really a profitable strategy for yourself, right? So you have to kind of see for yourself. And that's why, again, in today's age, live streams, right, are a huge win-win for both the mentor and for the viewers, right, for the members, because you're able to test for free, right? I'm talking about streams on YouTube, not private streams. You're able to test them without even putting real money down. Maybe open up a demo account, open up a free trial, and see where it goes. And if you believe in it, if you're able to understand it, it's just simple enough for you. And that's what it is. You don't need to know a lot of these hard concepts. I'm telling you guys don't need to know these inducements and order blocks. You guys don't need to know that. I'm telling you guys, you don't. And again, I'm not here to brag here, but I can challenge any ICT trader on a 1-to-1 setup. And, he does a challenge. I do a challenge at the same time and see where we go from there. Because my strategy, again, has a high win rate. And, there's a track record for it, a live track record, a public track record. So it is what it is, guys. But if you truly believe in it, the hack is that you go on any live stream, right? Any streamer that goes live on YouTube, go ahead and open up a demo account or open up a free trial with a prop firm, attempt it yourself, see if it's working for you, and then maybe you can go ahead and invest with that mentor or whatever they're offering. If they're not offering anything, you just stick on YouTube and continue doing it. But yeah, that's what it is. Akshay, I'm not sure what you're talking about. A hold, CE hold of 29 February from HDFC Bank. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So you gotta please elaborate or yeah. All right. So again, GD is still alive for me as well. So I'm still in this. And for anyone that did not close out any partials, you guys are still right up here with the full whatever is it 1% or full 0.5% trade that's still running for you guys. And again, I see it pushing up here. It's a beautiful push here. Again, I explained my reason why I took partials here, but at the same time, um, I didn't say that I didn't feel that it's going to continue bullish here, right? But the fact that this happened, this could have maybe made another slight push down here, let's say, right? And if you didn't adjust anything, then you would have battled this level again. That would have been a mess. So I still felt, and that's why I listed the TP2 here, because I still felt strongly about this, but I'm not walking away with no profit and a potential, kind of cutting the loss short here again, especially with this push. Maybe news can also push it higher. Yeah, we have news coming in about what is it, 2.5 hours from now. But again, I don't think it's gonna range in this level until then. It's gonna make a drastic push, or it's gonna come right back down. Because 2.5 hours, for GJ to only move 10, 15 pips, especially during this time, may not be realistic here, right? So something is gonna happen here. Either GJ is gonna come back down here, or it's gonna continue pushing up in this territory, and we'll see what happens. And again, guys, that's also due to the fact that I understand how GJ moves, how many pips it can move during this time. And that's why I'm speaking from experience, right? News is still far away. 2.5 hours is a long time, especially for GJ, which, can move a lot of pips within a given 15-minute candle. I mean, it moved what in 5 minutes here. Not saying that this is the norm here, but 19 pips just like that in 5 minutes. We're only what from TP1 here? We're only 10 pips away. That's nothing for GJ, right? Especially during this time, pre-New York session, and it's only going to accelerate from here, right? So I see it either hitting TP or coming down and hitting my stop loss. This, for me, the setup's going to either go, either way before the news, and I'm pretty confident with that. Of course, now if it does push above TP level here, I'm adjusting my stops to a higher level here. And let's see. So again, not saying that it won't range in here. It can range. But this GJ setup here is going to either tap TP1 and continue, or it's going to tap my stop loss and eventually break even point here before the news. That's what I'm saying. Alrighty. Alrighty. All right, look at that push. A beautiful push at that. Let's go. Come on, DJ. Keep going. A beautiful push right there. All right, well, guys, here we have it. GD is pushing up here, and we're about, what is this? About 5-6 pips away. All right, not a bad push at all. And we got a new 50-minute candle coming up, and you can see how far the 50-minute EMA is left behind now, right? And looking at the left, the TP target seems oh so reasonable now. Even if it rejects at this level, it's not a tough push here. 6-7 pips. Of course, it is rejecting slightly here. We have a new 50-minute candle coming up. And let's see where it takes us here. Wow, you see guys really struggled here to come down. But nonetheless, again, this would have been another catch. Couldn't give you guys this, maybe a couple minutes short on this. But it's okay. Can't feel any type of way about missing a setup, right? That's just, again, can't hurt your psychology. Can't be emotional. And you just got to move on. All right, guys. You know what? I'm adjusting my stops right above the 50-minute EMA here. If this swings back here, yeah, I'm not liking this. So if it swings back again, I'm out of the setup here. But if it pushes up here, it's a new 50-minute candle. If it pushes up, it can certainly create a wick above here. But I'm okay with this win. Alrighty, so yep, it is pushing down here. And again, it could make a drastic push all the way down. So for me, I'm securing my profits, of course, adjusting my stops up here. If I get stopped out, no problem. If it continues back up, no problem. But I'm not willing for, to lose all this profit again on the runners as well, right? And yeah, Thomas, you're more than welcome to let it run. Again, of course, everyone has their own, trade management for trade, right? So we can all enter the same exact time. Let's say 1,000 of us enter the same trade, same buy stop entry, same stop loss and TP, and we can all have 1,000 different outcomes. And so you see, it's not only just following a signal, right? It's also eventually taking your own lead, right? And that's why the mentorship is designed in that way, where I'm not planning on running the mentorship for years and years to come. No, it's designed in a way where you first of all understand that it's a profitable system through your experience watching the streams and whatnot, and then you take an extra dab at it and you pursue it more with more setups that we do on the Zoom streams beyond the YouTube stream, and you can take calculated approaches to each setup, right? So I may enter here and you may wait out another level here, but you have kind of the mentorship aspect where we are looking at profitable setups because of the high win rate, right? Over time, you see that experience kicking in, and you're using that. Maybe you have less experience, right? And in the system, and you're using that experience from another to maybe get a profitable setup in yourself, and using that as an advantage, right? So it doesn't mean that you always have to enter at the same time as well, but now once you increase your knowledge about the system, you're still looking at the same setups that I'm taking, but you may take more calculated approaches or different approaches to each setup, and you may win the setup. Let's say if I set up a 28 pip 1-to-1, you may set it to 24 instead. And if again the system is profitable, there's an edge, and you believe in it, and you pursue it, then it's a win-win situation for both parties, right? And that's what it is. So yep, still survived here barely, and here comes Yusukat. Finally does it break through, and again, cheers to anyone that took it. Missed it by a few minutes here. It's okay. Secured something at least for the day, or for the time being here, because again, I am looking for more setups beyond the YouTube stream with the mentorship members right after this. So if it does stop me out, guys, I will be closing out the YouTube stream and continuing the rest of the stream on Zoom with the mentorship members. And it's been again another amazing week so far. It's 4 days in already, nearly 4 days in, and another amazing week with an incredibly high win rate. All right, well, here I may just get stopped out here. Let's see. The EMA is right there, but again, I understood. But if it's going to come down, let's say below here, if it's going to tap the EMA, I'm going to lose out on this here as well. So might as well just leave it at that. Alrighty. Yep. It appears that I may just get stopped out. There's no top wick here, but it may just be too late for me. Right. And again, it could make an aggressive push here. Yep. Got stopped out here, guys. And that is a setup for me, but nonetheless profitable. Closed 50% right here, and the remaining 50% were closed right here. Right. And there we have it. So I'll stick around for another couple of minutes. Let's see how the 5-minute candle closes up, and then I will end the YouTube stream here, guys. And here comes USD CAD as well for nearly the TP hit for anyone that was in the setup here. So cheers to you guys. It comfortable again is a 0.5%, 1%, whatever risk you guys took. You'll get the clean ride if you still held on. And if you close out here with me, a near 0.4 or 0.5% setup here as well. So, I mean, look at these two gains here, just off one day, off two setups here. And you multiply the compound that with more smaller wins across the week, and you'll see what type of gains you can have. Because, again, the strategy has a high win rate because, again, how we set up the entries, right? And, yep, there you go, guys. If I just moved it here, just to show you guys for whoever did hold on, TP would have been hit for USD CAD as well. So two amazing setups here. Again, I favored the USD CAD setup more than the GDS setup. And, oh, wow, GDS flipping right where I put my stops here. But yeah, look at this beautiful push here. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're wrapping up here. Let's see if GJ continues here, but nonetheless, we're going to wrap up the YouTube stream here. I'm going to continue on Zoom as I may get another setup here. We'll see. And again, as I mentioned, still 2 hours left before the news here, right? And something did develop, right? All right, guys. Again, if you guys enjoyed the stream, appreciate that. You know, and we will be back tomorrow to end off the week. And again, as always, guys, safe trading. Take care. And I will be back tomorrow.